This is my first view of the sea. That is one big tree. Hi, Reed. Now we've got deep sand to push through. So the room pretty much well left as I found it. Now I'm just about to set off down to the BP for a cup of coffee, an egg and bacon roll, do my grocery shopping, and then I'm out of town. So I'm just about to leave Walpole. I've done all my washing, I've done my grocery shopping. I have food. Well, I think I do. You never have enough food on these trips, I'm telling you. So there's a lot of things to do here in Walpole. What I'm finding on a bicycle trip like this, you're really not a tourist. You don't have time, well, on the time frame I'm on, to actually stop and do all the things that this town offers. So I'm definitely going to have to come back in a more leisurely pace. Spend at least a couple of days in each location so you get a chance to do, like, there's a lot of things here. There's an eco tour, river tour. There's heaps of things to do here, but because I'm on that time constraint, I'm just not going to be able to see the things. And you'd need 2 months, really. You'd need 2 months to be able to go see everything that these little towns offer. But on the way out of Walpole now, heading down towards Coalmine Beach. There is a holiday park there that I wanted to stay in, but they were fully booked yesterday, so I had to stay in a motel in town. Yeah, it's definitely feeling like we're getting close to the sea. I haven't seen the sea pretty much, well, at all this entire Munda Biddi. This will be the first time in a moment. So this is where I tried to get into last night, the Coalmine Beach holiday park. They were fully booked. This is my first view of the sea, Coalmine Beach. It's about 3k away from Walpole. Right, here we are, my first sea in Western Australia. It's pretty. Let's stick my finger in and see how cold this water is. Ooh, that's swimmable. That's very nice. So this is saltwater team, Coalmine Beach, near Walpole. My first touch of the sea in Western Australia. This is a Great Western Highway, so we'll treat it with a small amount of caution. And we cross over, and then we're back into the bush. These are starting to get bigger and taller and thicker. Very soon, oh, sorry about that. Poor bike. Very soon we'll be in the Valley of the Giants. Very much looking forward to that. Realised I need to be vigilant for snakes. A lot of the other riders I've been chatting to have seen lots of snakes, and I've only seen one, and that was way up north. And this is the area I think you'd find a high percentage of snakes, so I'm going to have to keep my eyes sharp for sticks that are slightly wiggly and possibly moving. Well, you know, beautiful doesn't describe it, does it? Just keeps on going on and on, being absolutely stunning. I love it. There's another big long stretch I just walked. Now the sign here says 4-wheel drive only, steep terrain, slippery conditions. So we're not going to find any vehicles, obviously after all the heavy rain, but we will have the road to ourselves. 8 kilometres of windy road. So It looks sandy too, so I'm going to have to be careful. So it looks quite sandy here. I'm just trying to assess where the tyre tracks are of everybody else. Oh, looks like it's here. So what we want to do is find the most solid piece of ground and stick to it. You don't want it to be slip sliding away. Just had to stop. Look at that tree ahead. It's like got about 8 big branches coming out, big thick trunks. We've got to climb. Oh dear. Ooh dear. Uh-oh, which way? This way. Doink. Oh. It's not too bad. Just try not to think about it, that's all, and keep the legs going. It's the lactic acid rush that you get. You've just got to push past that and keep on going. Riding down there, thinking to myself, this is very similar to Sunday Creek Road out the back of Jimna that goes across to Kenilworth. It has similar surface and probably Sunday, yeah, similar forestation as well. Very, very similar to Sunday Creek, including the climbs, because we got some climbs on Sunday Creek Road as well. Oh God, why do I do that? So I've actually got riding like this on my backyard back home, but this of course is the Munda Biddi. See that? I just luckily was walking the bike when that happened. Can you imagine if that happened while you're riding the bike? So turning off this small gravel road up into this Munda Biddi only section. Looks like it's going to be lovely. Apparently there's a new section here somewhere, but I don't know where that is. For me, everything is new. Now that would have been a very, very large tree. Just look at the size of it. From here, that's my hand. I'll tell you what, when the Munda Biddi's beautiful, it's beautiful. I'm really enjoying today. It's lovely. Very cruisy. Ooh. Don't quite trust my skills on this one. Looks like that one's come down relatively recently. God, this is just stunning. Look at the size. Look at the size of these trees. Look at the size of them. Wow. Whoops, sorry. Put my finger all over the lens. This is sweet. Absolutely sweet. Don't know where else you get this. This goes on for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Oh, it's a beautiful parrot. They never stay still enough. There was a parrot just there. Hard to see through here, but the trail is just skirting the upper reaches of the Frankland, not the Franklin, that's in Tasmania, the Frankland River. So the flow is this way, and the trail just will snake around beside this river until it crosses it a bit further upstream. Oh, wow, look at that. Hopefully you can see. Hopefully right through there. It's quite a big river actually. It's a lot bigger than I imagined it was going to be. So the Franklin River is starting to narrow a little bit. It is really so stunningly beautiful. I'd have to say that so far, this is probably the best part of the entire trail, the part I've enjoyed the most and the most scenic. They said there'd be a few steep sections here, but there's quite a lot, and this one here I'd say would be about 14 to 15%. So it doesn't look it on the video, does it? But it is steep. Off we go. Walkie von walkies. Oh yeah. Which side? It looks like there's... Oh, it doesn't really matter, does it? Does it matter? Does it really matter? This is steep. I have to tell you, that was steep. One of the steeper sections of the trail so far, I think. Well, not steepest, just add it to the list of steeps. Wasn't very long though, thankfully, only about 100 metres, maybe about 150. Gosh, it's so pretty. You don't mind when you've got this. The birds, probably can't hear the bees on the video, but the bees are going nuts at the moment because of all the wildflowers. Okay, we got another one. Oh, right. Let's just get this job done, shall we? Oh, right. Don't know whether you can see, but this is a massive hollowed log. Looks like people have gone down there. You won't get me down there. It drops about 3 metres. So basically, I don't know if you can see, completely hollow, and it's still alive. Can't really see in there, it's just too dark. It's massively hollowed out, about 4 metres across. A bit more of a muddier puddle. Ooh, it's getting, a little bit more slippy, so I'm just being a little bit more cautious than your average bear. I want to have come this far and then fall off and then injure myself for the rest of the trail. Sorry about putting my hands all over the screen there. Yeah, so I'm erring on the side of caution more so than other riders would be. They call it self-preservation, I guess. But that's how I roll. This is so beautiful through here. It's worth doing the whole Munda Biddi just to get to here to have a day like today. Or you could just come to Walpole or nearby and just ride this section. It's just gorgeous. Unfortunately, sun just stuck behind a cloud, but look, stunning. The river's slowly getting narrower and narrower. We're not too far from Sipper's Bridge, I believe it's called, where we'll cross the river. So this one here is absolutely huge. Look at the size of that one. That's massive. That came down a long time ago. So this is Sapper's Crossing. I think there's someone already here. Cyclists by the look of it. God. Man, I don't see a person and for like hours and then I see 8 million. Franklin River.
So where are you coming from?
Brisbane, Perth, Walpole. No, I flew.
Where have you ridden from?
Today,
Mundaring.
I'm doing an end-to-end Munda Biddi.
Oh, cool.
Hang on, I'll get out of your photo. Yeah, no, I'm off. Okay, team, see ya.
Yeah.
That way? Okay. It's okay to record you guys?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Hey. Have fun.
Happy Munda Biddi.
Yep.
You can do the road, but that's even steeper.
Off they go. I'll be up there soon. So this big tree that I just had lunch by down there, looks like they've cut it in several places and zigzagged the trail. So here's the first cut here, and then just up there is the second cut we'll be going through. Just up there, second cut you go through. Look at that. I think this is the newer part of the trail. Oh man, look at that. Don't fall over. It's something else, isn't it? Here's the second cut through the big fallen tree. Actually, this is thicker because this is nearer the root. You can see the root up there. That's where it fell. Look at the size of this thing. Honestly, it is so big. So big. Well, we're past that steep bit now, and it's levelled off a little bit. Still climbing. Very smooth though. This is where that bunch of mountain bikers were heading while I was having lunch. Ooh. Oh, stuff it. Looks like we have a diversion. Watch out for the ants' nests. Just been doing the math on my day today. I got to all up was 55k, and I'm not even. What's the time now? It's midday, and I've only done 21, and I started at 8:30. I reckon I'm going to get there around about 7 o'clock tonight. That's just my guess. I don't think it's dark by then. I don't know. Could be a little bit of light, but I'll set up my tent in the campground of the hut. I suspect, unless the hut's empty, in which case I'll set up inside. Not quite sure what's going on here. I'm not going under it, that's for real. Oh, we don't have to. Yippee! We can go down here by the look of it. Whoa! Look at this place, it's just pinching myself. Doesn't matter if I get into the hut late. I've got a torch. Just got to pace myself, that's all. This place is amazing. Just look at it. Beautiful. That is what the underneath of one of these big trees looks like. The size of this one. They just get hollowed out. It's huge. Look. Look at the size of it. Massive. Of course, it goes all the way up. That. It's huge. Oh, she's getting off. Look at that. Look at that one over there. They're just massive. Look at that. Ow. Get off me, you little... These horseflies, I swear, they're driving me mad. Look at this beautiful tree. And these... Get off! Ah! This sort of stuff is not fun for me, but I'm sure if you're a mountain biker you'd absolutely love it. But not this little black duck. This is a mountain bike track. Thank God, are we out somewhere? Oh, which way? Oh no, more. We got more. Yeah, if you had your mountain bike, this would be lots of fun. But mountain bike I have, but I have it fully loaded. But you know, that's enabling me to do what I'm doing. So it's a bit of a catch-22. I am solo, fully unsupported. I need everything to carry everything I need with me, which is why it makes tracks like this a little bit challenging for me. You can see the track just wends its way around there and down that way. I mean, it's okay. It's just for me, I'm just finding it just a little bit. I don't do hairpin bends. I don't do hairpin bends. Which. Ooh, another one. Oh. Now, if I didn't have 30 kilo of luggage, I know what to do on that corner, but I'm not risking it. But this bridge, look at the colour of that water. It's full of tannin. It's absolutely amazing. There's another one. Look at that. Oh. Woo. Oh man. Right inside the tree. So I've just come out of a steep single track bush or forest section into like a sandy, exposed escarpment almost, ridge. Totally changed in the blink of an eye, thankfully, because I was struggling with the single track because it was too steep. I prefer along and down. I don't like up. Up is not my friend. Not with these legs. I mean, how in the middle of nowhere is this? So we're heading for the Valley of the Giants. I'm beginning to doubt that I'll make the hut tonight, so I'm just going to have to ask what alternative camping arrangements are between there and the hut, because if I'd try it, what have we done? I've done 5 hours 18 with 26 kilometres, and there's another pretty much 26 to go. Actually 27 or 28. Actually there's more than that, it's 55. It's almost 30 kilometres to go. I wouldn't get there till like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. It's just not going to happen, is it? So I'm just going to have to think of my safety. Oh. Oh, this is going to break me. Pretty sure of it. We have to go up again, I swear. Look at the size. That's my bike. Look at the size of this tree. Like I'm right inside it now. Right up to the top and right down again to my bike. That is one big tree. Finally made it to the entrance. I am absolutely stuffed. I'm going to have to see if there's somewhere I can stay here, because I can't see myself getting to the hut. In fact, I have to get off the bike right now. I am absolutely stuffed. And how far has it been? 30. 30 is about my limit on mountain bike trails. How long has it taken me? 6 hours. Okay, so it's time to stop. Ain't that a sight for sore eyes? Okay, got to figure out what I'm going to do. Good afternoon. Could I have a small double shot latte? Thank you. Okay, thanks very much. I've made the decision to push on. I'll probably get there about 9 o'clock at night, but I feel it's doable, even if I have to walk it. I'm hoping it's going to be a bit easier than what I've just been doing so far today. So it's about 2:45 in the afternoon. All else fails, I'll just find some flat piece of land somewhere and chuck up the tent and crawl into it, eat a biscuit and fight the quokkas off my food. I've made my decision. I've got my head torch. Let's do it. Let's do the Munda Biddi. Munda Biddi, Biddi, Biddi. This way. Right, commitment. We can do this. We can, as long as it's not up anymore. Oh yeah, there you go. First thing we do is go. Bloody up. Even though I have to walk it, I'm getting there. I'll get there. Can't be like this all the way, can it? Or can it? Oh. Oh. Right, 24.8. Big girls can do anything. Gonna get there probably about 8 o'clock tonight, I reckon. Let's keep going. You've got cookies, you've got water, not a problem. You'll get there. Even if you get there at 9 o'clock, you'll get there, there'll be a camp spot. Look at that. I shouldn't really be stopping because I am going to be getting to where I'm going dark. I need to push on. There's just so much beautiful. I mean, look at that. Anyhow, an interesting formation of rocks. Now, I'm about to get on the bike again. If it goes up again round this corner, I'm going to be a little bit pissed off because I am very tired. And I'm sick of effing up. Well, you know, here we go. Look at that. You could almost set your bloody clock by it, couldn't you? Of course, now I'm all loaded up with water. I weigh a bloody ton, about 33 to 35 kilo now. I'm just going to keep on going. I'm sure I'll find a flat piece of land somewhere further down the track. I'll make 7 o'clock my cut-off. Okay, if I haven't got there by 7 o'clock, I'll have to find somewhere to set the tent up. I've got water. This isn't fun, I'm telling you. Not having fun now. This has turned a little bit serious. I could almost set my tent up in there. but for the fact something might fall on it, like a tree. Tempting. Made it. I was really concerned I'd miss this tree. Here we go. I'm going to ride through it. Woo! So, this is the tree I didn't want to miss in the daylight. Oh, how about that? So here we go. Here's my bike. Such a beautiful time of the day. I think, what is it? About 20 to 4. I'm just going to keep on riding. I think the forest will look after me. I'm confident it will. Just keep on going until I get there. At least it's downhill now. My favourite, downhill. I don't like uphill. My legs don't do downhill. Every corner you come around here, there's a new vista to look at. There's quite a lot of switchbacks on this side after the Valley of the Giants. It's a very smooth track, just a lot of switchbacks, which, as you already know, not my favourite Martian. I'm actually quite enjoying it now. Now I've made the commitment to get there come hell or high water. Be interesting to see what time I actually do get there. I've got a headlamp, a really good headlamp that I can use to light up the trail if I need to. I'm hoping it'll still be daylight though when I get there. Just got to try not to fall off the bike. Oh, look at the size of that one. It's huge. It's like the ones we saw in Tasmania. Woo! Goes all the way down. It's getting a little bit chilly in the shadows now. The time's sort of marching on. But we'll get there. Keep on plodding along. It's really pretty. It actually is my favourite time to be on the bike. So, half an hour later, the scenery has changed yet again. Beautiful afternoon light. What's the time now? It's about just almost 4 o'clock. We're getting into some more sandy sections. I'm about 19k away from the hut, so I don't think I'll have too much trouble getting there before 7 o'clock, as long as the trail remains oh yeah. Or we could get a boggy bit like this. Ugh. Anyways, we'll get there, and I'll probably set the tent up in the camping area. I've been wanting to do that all through, but it's either been too cold or raining. But tonight looks like it's going to be a nice clear night. So I think tonight is going to be the night I set up in one of the Munda Biddi hut camping areas, and that way I won't disturb anyone by getting there a bit late, because people tend to sort of go to bed around about 7:30, and of course I'm still going to be faffing around doing all my stuff. So yeah, it could be a perfect opportunity to try out one of the campsites. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh look, it's opened right up here on this side. Oh, I've got to stop. My goodness. Look at that. Look at all that farmland. Who knew? We're turning off onto a big sandy road. Munda Biddi delivers again. How beautiful are they? Oh look, and there's a kangaroo bounding away. So we're in a little bit of a rural pocket here. I'm pretty sure we'll be ducking back into the bush in a few kilometres. It's about 15k to the hut. I'm glad I pushed on. It might be a little bit of a struggle at the end, but it'll be worth it to get there and have water and somewhere to put my stuff and shelter. This is barreling along at the moment. I've got a bit of a side tailwind. I like it when this happens like this because it means I can chew up a few Ks, especially when I'm trying to get somewhere like I am this afternoon. So now we're moving away from the farmland and back into the forest. Again, probably about 15k from the hut. Probably have a few climbs here, but that's okay. We're close now, thank goodness. So this bit's a little bit sandy, but it's not too bad. You can sort of push through it. Hang on, might try over there where someone's been riding before. A totally different surface yet again. Mixing it up. Hi me. Hopefully we can see me. What's the time? It's about 20 to 5. The sun's still quite warm. Got about 14.5 kilometres to go to the hut. Woo! Girls can do anything. You must be careful I don't miss any turns though. On this gravelly bit. Again, about 10k to the hut, so we're getting there slowly. And back on a gravelly road again, getting closer and closer. First thing I'm going to do is put my tent up, shelter, and then I'll worry about food after that. So I'll pick a campsite and put my tent. I've got a feeling there's going to be about 4 or 5 people at the hut. The 3 guys from the other night and that couple that I met earlier today in the giant forest on gravel bikes. So there's at least 5. So I'm going to opt for putting my tent up. It's a nice clear blue sky. I think that would be wonderful to have some privacy like that. We're getting there. Still heading towards the hut. I don't know why, but those last 7 kilometres of the day seem to last for absolutely. They seem like 10 to 15 kilometres. Ooh, sandy bit. Ooh-wee. Oh, this is really pretty. Look at that. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I wonder how many times I've said gorgeous and beautiful. In the middle of nowhere, stunning. 3k from the hut. This road just goes on and on and on and on and on, and there's a few climbs as well. So now we've got deep sand to push through, about 1 kilometre away from the hut. Hello me. I have no doubt that I'm totally exhausted. Just bring the hut on. This has probably been the biggest day of the entire trail so far. We have reached the turn off to the hut. To say I'm happy would be an understatement. Oh, this is really pretty through here. Oosha! All the flowers. Oops, oopsie boopsie. Ooh, it's rocky too. Okay, turn off to the hut. Hut, hut, hut. Don't know how far down here it's going to be. Hopefully not too far. We've reached the hut. Hut, hut, hut. Hut, hut, hut. Oof. Hola! Oh, Thank God.
You made it.
Yes. Sorry, I got a little bit carried away there. I've been 10 hours getting here, but I stopped off at, well, I take lots of video. And I take lots of photos, and every time I see something pretty, I stop. So you can imagine how many times I stopped, because wasn't it amazing? Yeah, it was beautiful. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to set the tent up tonight.
Yeah, I'll set my tent up out there.
Yeah.
And back up past the bike track.
Okay.
And then track on the left.
Okay. I figured this is the only night so far, and all the time I've been on the trail, it hasn't been raining. Or it hasn't been cold.
Oh, really?
So I'm going to...
You don't camp it, are you?
Yeah. That way you got a bit of privacy, you know. That's the only thing when it's busy like this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll go do that.